Hello everyone, today we are looking at the downloading of two components, that is a .NET connector and the Microsoft, um, not Microsoft, MySQL connector. You can see the .NET connector has downloaded, it's completely downloaded. The download is complete. The link for this operations will be provided in the description. So now let's check the Workbench, which is currently downloading. The MySQL 8.0.33 connector is currently downloading. So while that is running in the background, we're going to run the installation for the connector. Now you can see the MySQL connector.net 8.0.33. This is the station. Next, next. Let's wait for it. While the installation is going on, now, like I said at the start of this session, we need two files, which is the .NET 8.0.33.1. This is the connector that connects the MySQL Workbench to Power BI. With our system is black. My mouse, I just have to shake it a little while the installation. Oops, sorry about that. The installation is running. Good. And the installation is done. So click finish. Now the connector installation is done. And also my SQL Workbench is done. So we're going to go to the file location. Click on show folder. That's it. That's my SQL Workbench. Is the installer community version 8.0.23 Workbench. And now come on installation. Click and hold on. Wait for the installation to progress. Preparing to install. Hold on. Now, one thing I would like to note is that because we're picking this from the archive version, there is a more recent version, but all those recent versions have connectivity issues with Power BI. So the two models that are tested and that are working with Power BI is the 8.0.28. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is not 8.0.28 and 8.0.33. What we're installing right now is the MySQL 8.0.32 Workbench. 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 8 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, now the installer design topic is coming up. Good. Now it's going to ask you to update. Please say no. Ignore any point of update. Now notice that we have the .NET connector already installed, so click on next to add. Now take notes of the components we are adding. It's custom installation we're doing. So we're going to pick 5 different products. So we're going to start with the MySQL server. Now it's worthy to note that the Microsoft Windows operating system has a local already a version of SQL which Windows runs, which Windows has, to store its information and to access database. But what we're installing is another version of database management, so which is the MySQL. All right, so we've installed the MySQL server. Now we're going to install two applications. All right. Let's hold on for our system. So my system together itself. The first one we've clicked is the MySQL Server 8.0.33. Next is the application. Just wait patiently. Yeah, good. We're back. Now, Workbench, which is where all the magic happens. We're going to click on that. That's that. Now, this is the UI interface to be able to access the various database. From the classes you've seen, this Microsoft Workbench. I don't know what version of Microsoft you already have installed, but this is the version that would work with connecting to Power BI. Next is the MySQL shell. For those who want to go further deep into querying of databases. You know. Now this is now the .NET. Notice that the .NET is grayed out. We already have that installed. That's the .NET connector. We have that installed already. So the remaining two items or products we're going to install is the look. There's also a connector to Python. We do not need that. Now, micro documentation. What we're looking for, what we need is a connector to Power BI, which we already have that installed. Now is the documentation for MySQL to be able to go through some of the queries and look at some of the documentations. And the final one is samples and example data sets. There are example data set that comes with the installation instance of MySQL database version 2. Now executes, you could go and look for, maybe now's the time to go and take snack on something, while the system carries out the installation of the products which you have picked. All right, my SQL server, or some will call it SQL, my SQL server workbench is installing currently and it's almost done. It's almost done. Yeah, it's done. Now is the MySQL or MySQL shell 8.0.33, which is currently running. Patience while the process gets completed. At 7%. Taking a while. Taking a while. Taking a while. Just be patient. 64, 66, 7, 8, 17, 76, and it's done. Now the documentation are done. All right. So next is to click on next. Where is my mouse pointer? Mouse pointer, where are you? Ah, good, it's back. Click on next. Yeah, next. Leave everything as it is. Click next, next. Now, use a simple password here. Something you will remember. All right. I choose to use root. Root, it says a week, but I don't want to repeat this process all over again. I'll have to go through the trouble of trying to find the password. There is no recovery password if you forget your password. Next, leave everything as it is. Yes, grant full access to use our next. Now wait for the installer to apply a configuration. Almost download this start menu link. The configuration for MySQL was successful. MySQL Server 8.0 encryption installation done. Also, next. Now input your password. Remember that password I said? I use roots, my username roots, password roots to check connection. Next, and execute. Samples, good. All products installed successfully, all 5 products. Next, start MySQL Workbench after setup. Yes, please. I would like to start. Start MySQL shell after setup. Yes, we finish. Shell is going to run in the background. You don't need to do anything. And voila, we have our welcome to MySQL Workbench. This is the GUI tool for MySQL. Right? It allows you to design, create, and browse your database schemas. Now notice that we have the local instance schema. So we're going to create another instance for tech in transit and dividends. Now this is what we're going to do. We click on the plus icon, connection name, tech in transit dividends TNCB. Beautiful guys, shout out to Mike, CEO Mike, and shout out to Dr. Victor. All right. Okay. Note the host name that was given to me. All right. And also note the extension. All right. So connection, the port number. Sorry. Host and port number. Take note of it. Username roots and click on OK. Boom. We have our TNTV instance. Now click on the TNTV instance. Once again, take note of the address. All right. We're going to ask us for our password, which we've already inputted. And now we are in I have other instances. That is why you can see those databases there. So now to now get our TNTV file, the .sql TNTV file, go to data imports, data imports, data imports, whichever suits your tone. Now import from self-contained file. Now direct SQL to where it is. And I think I'm yet to download the file, so we're going to go to my drive. Yes, this is my drive. One moment. Yes, that is it. Good. So download. Download. Yeah. Okay. So that's the file. Copy. You see. Good, good. Okay. Yes, we don't have a folder here. I'm doing this on my desktop. So yeah, TNTV, paste. Good. Now direct points. Yep. Good. Now start import. You may not see this start import icon. Don't worry, don't freak out. All you just have to do is drag down that line underneath the start import so that you can see it. Good. Our installation, our import of our file is good. You click on refresh. Notice I clicked on refresh. Now go to tables. Let's get this out of the way. Tables, customer, table. Yeah. So we have it. Raw, beautiful data. It doesn't get rawer than this. All right. So now that we've confirmed that all is good with the database, it's time to launch Power BI. Now, before we go, please take notes of the name of this database, and it is classic models. All right, classic models. Okay. So now it's time to launch. Minimize this. Leave it in the background. Mouse. Right, already. Minimize and launch Power BI desktop. And patiently wait for Power BI desktop to load. Now, once it loads, you'll notice that at the top of the ribbon, you will see SQL Server. That is not what we're connecting to. That is the Microsoft SQL Server. To connect to that is a different process. Look at it out there. You can see SQL Server. That is not what we're connecting to. What we're going to connect to is the MySQL Server. So you go to get data more. Now, wait for the full list of options to click. Now you can see we have SQL Server database on top, and then we now have MySQL database. Now click on this, connect. Good. Server. Remember what I told you about your server address? Mine is 127.0.0.1 colon, colon, and the port number 2206. Then database, remember, classic model. Yeah, click on OK. Now, you know I said there is an instance of SQL Server. No, but what we are connecting to is the database. Like roots, my password roots. I already have my address. Maybe wait for Power Query to load. Boom. Now pick the desired table. We want all the table. Yeah. Yes. 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 Transform data. ETL process on the way. So we're extracting. We're done extracting. Now we're transforming. Congratulations, you have successfully loaded your SQL database into Power BI. Happy working.